Hello there, welcome back. Okay, now I've lifted my quiche case out of the oven. It's starting to colour on the edges. Still very hot to touch, so can't lift that out to show you. But I'm going to lift the paper out, which is exactly what I want. And then obviously we've got the tea plate which has come out. Now, if you can see that, you can see it's cooked as because it is dry to the touch, but it is still springy a little bit. Now that's what I'm looking for, because this is going to go in the oven for a further 30 to 40 minutes to bake off the filling I'm going to put in there. So that is how I want that. I'm going to fill it very quickly and then get that back into the oven. So I've got my 250ml of grated cheddar. I've got my bacon, my onions, my garlic, herbs. I did finish off with herbs in there. Sorry, I didn't add that in on the video previously. But I finished that off with herbs after I put the salt and pepper in. So that is herbed up. And I've cracked my eggs into here. I've got 8 eggs in here. And I've got the 250ml of milk. And I've just beat that up. I don't want to aerate it too much, because I'm making more of a custard, which is a liquid, as opposed to whipping the eggs. So just beating those for now. Alright, so cheese. I'm going to fill this up evenly with the cheddar. Now the cheese, obviously when it bakes, is going to melt, but when it cools down again is going to set. Now I don't want it too solid, so it's 250ml. I've probably used about 200. Okay, 250 grams, sorry, not mils. So I've probably used about 200 grams of cheddar in there. I'm then going to top my bacon and my onion garlic mix. Put those in there and I'm going to spread those around. These are the best implements, utensils in the kitchen, and you must keep them clean. My hands, I've been washing dishes prior to this. My hands are nice and clean. So just space those out. Okay. I'm just going to give one final beat to my eggs. I'm going to pour this in gently, and I'm going to go around the tart case as opposed to pouring it all in the middle and letting it spread out itself. The reason I don't want to just tip it all in is because you will move the ingredients. So all the cheese will go to the side, and what will happen is that centre bit will just be all egg. So pour it over gently. Let it soak in. Don't forget to go into the middle, and then do another lap. Do not overfill it. You don't want, the eggs will rise. If you overfill it, it'll rise up, it'll go down the side here, and it'll stick the pastry to the case, and you'll end up with a broken quiche. Okay, so I'm happy with that. It's not overflowing on any way to that pastry. I don't know if you can see that. It's not overflowing. I'm happy with that. So that's going to go into the oven for 30 to 40 minutes. So check it at 30. What we'll do with this pastry, which looks rather raggedy at the moment, we can trim that off once it cools down, and you'll get a nice level pastry. If I do it now, it could break off. This is also supporting the custard on the inside to stop it from overflowing. So I'll get a nice even finish before I was to serve this to a customer. You can put virtually anything savoury into a quiche that you want. Next time you're in the supermarket and you're going along the chilled aisle, have a look at the quiches, and you'll see all sorts. You can get fish in quiche, you can get vegetarian quiches, you can get vegan quiches. Of course you can buy that. That's absolutely massive now. Plant-based quiches, that's only going to be a matter of time before that that comes along, and that trend continues in all sorts of food product. As you can see, I'm just pushing the bacon down. Whilst I want it crispy, I don't want it to burn. You can get all sorts. So whilst I've done a fairly traditional quiche here, traditional flavours, you can be as creative as you want. And what you can also do is you can utilise what you have in your fridge. Alright, so I'm going to put this into the oven now, and I will join you back with you in 30 to 40 minutes. I'll see you soon.